Winfrey is closing a chapter of one of the most successful careers in television history, and in hosting her daytime talk show for 25 years, Oprah has lifted many others to prosperity. Rebecca Jarvis has more on what some call the Oprah Effect.
While it pays to be in Oprah's audience, the bigger prize over the years has gone to her guests. Oprah's Midas Touch has launched multiple careers and helped sales of her 283 favorite things soar by as much as 1,000% overnight.
It was phenomenal, amazing, and still is. You know, it is the gift that keeps on giving.
After appearing on Oprah in 2002, Lisa Price saw sales of her Carol's Daughter beauty products climb from 2 to 30 million.
Sounds like a stamp of validation.
Absolutely. That is exactly what it is.
And it's not just products. Of the 70 books featured in Oprah's club, 59 became bestsellers. Books like David Wroblewski's debut novel, which sold 700,000 copies.
I didn't think anybody was going to read it. You know, I assumed it was one of those first novels that was going to end up in a drawer somewhere.
Still, the Oprah Effect cuts both ways. Experts say she even played a significant role in getting Barack Obama elected president.
Our best estimate is that it amounts to about 1 million votes she was responsible for during the Democratic primary.
As the queen of daytime talk takes her final bow on network TV,
We just launched a hair care line.
Lisa Price, like most touched by the Oprah Effect, remains grateful for the opportunity it gave her and the 65 new employees she's hired since appearing on the show.
It is so phenomenal to me to have been a part of that history. And I can say that I did the Oprah Winfrey Show.
And that was Rebecca Jarvis reporting. For more on Oprah's farewell, we are joined by TV Guide's senior writer, Ileane Rudolph. Thanks for being with us, Ileane.
Thank you.
So what do you think has made Oprah so successful over these past 25 years?
Authenticity. You believe what she says, you believe what she sells. What you see is what you get, and that's what people believe.
Is there one show out there that maybe will stick in your mind the most, or people out there who watch that may be the most memorable?
Oh, she's had so many over 25 years. There are the humorous ones, of course, Tom Cruise jumping on the couch.
Yeah. You could forget that one.
Exactly. Recently, 200 men who talked about their own sexual abuse. Who does that? Oprah.
Yeah. It's really something that's going to be hard to follow if anyone can truly fill those shoes. But let's talk about the last show, because she did it all by herself. It was very intimate, and some people may have been surprised that she did do it all alone, because she is known for having such extraordinary guests.
But she's always said, she's told me and she's told many other people, that it's all about her relationship with her fans, with her audience there, with her audience around the world. And it's her love letter to the audience.
Do you think it's something that is going to have us all in tears? I mean, I haven't seen it yet.
I think we'll need our tissues, oh yes.
Yeah. She is known, like you said, for that authenticity, about being very genuine, and her audience has been something that's been very near and dear to her. Do you think that audience will transition over to her network OWN?
Well, if she gets half that audience, OWN will be a success. I was at the show several weeks ago, and I did have the privilege of interviewing many people in the audience, and every one of them said, oh, of course, when this show is over, I'm going to find her on OWN.
But so far, OWN hasn't done that great when it comes to the ratings. Do you think that this will be the boost that it needs, or will it truly get that boost?
It did start out slow. After an initial bang, it started out slow, but it's getting steadily a little better. Shania Twain show reached about 850,000 viewers. The Judds do pretty well. Sarah Ferguson's show is coming up, and we all want to know about the Royals. Rosie O'Donnell has a new show in September, and then of course Oprah will be on the show much more than she is now. Fans will have to wait until January for Oprah's next chapter, which could be a travel show with Oprah traveling around the world and having interesting conversations with people. Perhaps her best friend Gail will come along. But in the fall, there will be a repackaging of Oprah's favorite shows, and on which she will be giving behind the scenes a little scoop and anecdotes, and some of her celebrity guests will also be doing that.
She has truly been a trailblazer, not only with her show, but owning her own production company, Harpo, now her own network. What is it that we can learn from her?
That if a young, chubby, black girl from Mississippi can do it with will, with drive, with honesty, anyone can do it. And I think that's what reached so many people.
Mm-hmm.
Her story, the American dream.
It is truly the American dream. Can anyone possibly fill those shoes? Will we ever see anything like Oprah Winfrey again?
I don't think so. She was there. She was the right person at the right time. And now, of course, there are so many different mediums, and there's so many different channels, and there aren't as many women as at home now. So I don't think so. She has anointed Dr. Oz as her successor, and I think that he'll be in a lot of her stations. Not all, though, but a lot of them.
Well, we appreciate your insight. Ileane Rudolph with TV Guide. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.